Okay, as promised before, I said I was going to make some videos today and do the assignments that I gave you. So I've started to write them out already, solving them for you. Problem number one is just a rectangular prism divided by a cube, and the task was to find the ratio of their volumes. So as I move along, I multiply the dimensions of the rectangular prism, 20 times 6 times 8, and then the formula for the cube, which is edge cubed. I wrote out 8 times 8 times 8, which I can write out here for you again, because that's the meaning of 8 cubed. And then 20 times 6 times 8. The 8's cancel. 20 over 8 reduces to 5 over 2. 6 over 8 reduces to 3 over 4. You know you've been doing that with slope. You're required to do it again in this problem. And the ratio turns out to be 15 to 8, which is approximately a 2-to-1 ratio. That is, the volume of the prism is roughly twice of the cube. Okay, we turn to the next problem over here, and it's a compound figure, as you can see, and the idea is to add the cone to the cylinder. And there's a little trick here, but we've discussed it with you before. They're often very fond of giving the data in diameter. Well, if they do that, you have to take half of the diameter, and half of the diameter, of course, is 4. Okay? So as I do the problem here, we go left to right. We have 1/3 pi 4 squared. There's the radius, which it shares with the cone, times 3, which is the height. I canceled the 3's, plugged in the values of the cone. Again, the 4 is shared by both of them. 6 is the height. And then I add the pi's together and come up with the correct answer of 112 pi. You should have been able to come up with that. This would be considered a very easy problem. Notice that when I make this figure over here, I'm referring to number 3 now, that this is called half a sphere. And half a sphere, as mentioned before in the notes, is 2/3 pi r cubed. And how did I get 2/3? Well, 1/2 of 4 over 3 is 2 over 3. So we just take the coefficient there, we take half of it, and we work along on that. So this is just going to be the semisphere, the half sphere, plus the cylinder, and they share radius 3. So yet again, easy problem, chosen to be easy. We just plug in the values, and we have 2/3 pi 3 cubed plus the formula for the cylinder, which is pi 3 squared times 6. Well, again, you can use the quotient rule, or you can just divide 27 by 3. Pick your poison. 2 times 3 squared is 18 pi. We have that there, okay? Again, one more time. 3 squared is left, which is 9. 2 times 3 is 18. 2 times 9 is 18. And 3 squared is 9. 9 times 6 is 54. And when we add these guys all together, you're going to get the final answer of 72 pi cubic units. Everything, of course, in terms of pi. Okay, give me another couple minutes and we'll do the next bunch of problems.